on the kitchen light, coffee cooling by my side. Your name settled on the page before I even knew what to say. Ink would wander then stand still, like it feared the windowsill. Every letter ended clean, every envelope stayed plain. I'd fold the corners nice and slow, tie them with a ribbon bow. Funny how the hands stay brave when the heart cannot. The bottom drawer knows every word, every maybe, never heard. Paper learned my trembling hands better than you ever can. I kept writing through the years, filling silence line by line. Funny how a love untold still finds a way to grow. Spring became another fall, dust settled soft on them all. Your photographs stayed tucked inside, like autumn pressed between the lines. Sometimes I would seal one tight, walk halfway there before the night, then turn around before the bridge. Right, grew always. The mailbox waited by the road, patient as the setting sun. Funny how the shortest walk can feel impossible. The bottom drawer kept every page, even as my hair turned gray. Every sentence found a home, just never yours. The ink grew, the paper curled, but every heartbeat stayed the same. Funny how unopened things can carry so much light. Maybe love don't always fail, sometimes it never gets the chance. Maybe courage isn't loud, sometimes it's the one thing The bottom drawer still closes small, guarding everything I know. If tomorrow someone finds these pages left behind, they'll never read a broken heart, only all the ways it tried. Funny how forever fit inside a handful of letters. Never found the mail.
Clouds rolled in without a sound. Main Street emptied one by one. I ducked beneath the pharmacy sign, waiting out another sky. Across the street I caught your eyes, half a second then goodbye. Funny how a crowded town can feel too small to hide. The wind picked up without a warning, leaves spun circles at our feet. Funny how the weather knows when pride is getting weak. Then the umbrella turned inside out, like every reason we'd held on to. Rain found all the words we hid, running down with every drop. We stopped pretending we were fine, stopped rehearsing who was right. Funny how the hardest hearts can soften in the rain. Your jacket clung against the cold, mine carried yesterday's regret. Traffic hummed beyond the lights, neither one of us moved yet. You laughed at how the umbrella bent, first real smile I'd seen in months. Somewhere in that quiet laugh, home found its way back. No speeches fit that soaking street, only honest eyes could speak. Funny how forgiveness sounds before it's ever said. The umbrella lay beside the curb, too broken now to hide us. Rain erased the lines we'd drawn between your side and mine. The storm kept falling all around, but something else was clearing out. Funny how one passing cloud can leave a lifetime blue. Maybe love don't disappear, it just learns another language. Maybe silence grows so loud we mistake it for the end. The rain never asked who started it, it simply fell on both of us. So we walked without the shade, let the sky call truce that day. Shoes filled up with muddy water, hearts emptied out their weight. Now every time the clouds roll in, I don't rush to run again. Funny how the storm I feared brought me back.
Barefoot summers, muddy knees, climbing every backyard tree. Grandma's ruler, pencil line, stand up straight, let's mark your height. Every birthday, every year, another little notch appeared, side by side against the wall. Never thinking much at all, we measured inches, counted years, never counted what was here. Funny how the smallest things hide in plain sight. Those marks upon the doorframe saw love passing by. Some hearts don't fall, they slowly bloom. Funny how forever starts long before you know it does. Your old bike leaned against the fence, mine still carried yesterday's dance. Friday games and Sunday rain, everything just stayed the same. Then cardboard boxes filled your room. August whispered far too soon. Every laugh became a goodbye. Without saying the word, I walked past that old hallway wall, ran my fingers down them all. Funny how those faded lines reach farther than we did. Those marks upon the doorframe stayed, though tomorrow called your name. Every inch we ever gained couldn't shorten this goodbye. You hugged me like you always had, only this time something changed. Funny how one last embrace can answer years of silence. Maybe love ain't lightning strikes, maybe it don't shout or shine, maybe it grows like pencil lines, so quietly. You only see it when you step back. Those marks upon the doorframe fade, but they never wash away. Every life still holds a year, every year still holds your name. If you ever wander home in that old hallway standing still, you'll find two kids still racing to the wall, trying to see who's grown the most. Paper lanterns filled the square, dust rose softly through the air. Fiddles laughed across the night, strings catching every porch light. You stood quiet by the fence, hands tucked deep inside your dress, watching every spinning pear, like you wished you weren't just there. I walked over slow and smiled, neither one of us spoke much. Funny how a single hand can quiet 1,000 doubts. These boots were made for two, not just roads for walking through. Every step we almost missed found its place beneath the stars. You counted beats, I counted smiles. The band kept playing one more while. Funny how one borrowed dance can last a lifetime. The old floor creaked beneath our feet, like it knew just what we'd need. You laughed the first time that we spun, The whole room seemed to come undone. Fireflies joined the yellow lights. Summer wrapped around the night. Even the moon leaned down to see who you'd become by morning. When the last old fiddle sighed, nobody rushed to say goodbye. Funny how the sweetest nights always end too soon. These boots were made for two, learning courage one step through. Every stumble turned to grace, every heartbeat found its place. The music faded into dawn, still we lingered on the lawn. Funny how one country song can keep two souls in rhythm. Years may weather leather thin, scuff the toes and wear the seams, but some footprints never fade. They settle gently into dreams. Maybe love don't start with words or flowers dressed in ribbon blue. Maybe sometimes all it takes is someone saying, come on, I've got you. These boots are made for two, though the dance is long since through. Somewhere in that little town, the band is still playing now. If tomorrow steals our youth, as seasons change the morning dew, I'll remember who we were the night those boots learned how to dance. With you.
Gravel humming underneath, windows down to catch the breeze. Dashboard cracked by summer suns, radio chasing distant towns. You leaned your head against the glass, watching fence posts drift on past. Every station came and went like clouds across the hills. The signal faded now and then, only static rolling in. Funny how the quiet parts made us talk the most. Between the stations we found our own song, built from words we carried all along. You dreamed of cities shining bright, I dreamed of porch lights every night. The radio kept searching skies while we searched each other's eyes. Funny how the clearest voice never came from those old speakers. You spoke about a little bookstore tucked beside a downtown square. I pictured fields beyond the creek and a porch with two old chairs.
Neither dream looked quite the same. Still they somehow shared a name. Home wasn't a place that day. It was wherever hope could stay. One old song slipped through the noise, then disappeared without a choice. Funny how the melodies stayed only for a while. Between the stations, miles rolled by, golden fields beneath July. We never needed perfect maps, just another stretch of road. The tires kept their steady rhyme, borrowing another mile of time. Funny how forever fits inside an ordinary drive. Years will probably blur the route, change the names of every town. We'll forget what song was playing or who sang the second verse. But I'll remember how you left right after the signal died. Like silence finally gave us room to tell the truth. Between the stations, life moved on. Summer slowly turned to fall. The radio grew old with time, its buttons worn and speakers thin. Still, whenever static sings, I hear that gravel underneath. Funny how the songs we lost made room for memories. We'll never lose.
Late September county road, morning wrapped in amber gold. I came running out of breath, pocket watch against my chest. You just laughed beneath the leaves, said you're right where you should be. Then you pointed to that tree next year, same place. One small promise in the breeze, carved into no bark or stone. Funny how the quiet ones are the hardest ones to break. Right on time beneath the oak, even when the years move slow. Different boots and different roads, same old shade we'd always known. Life kept changing mile by mile, names on mailboxes, dreams and styles. Funny how one patch of ground stayed ahead of time. One year you wore a business coat, another denim lined with smoke. My old truck became a car, yet somehow never felt too far. Some years laughter filled the air, some years silence met us there. Neither one needed to explain, the tree had heard it all before. Leaves leaves kept falling, growing back. Time kept covering our tracks. Funny how old branches learn to hold what people can. Right on time beneath the oak, coffee steaming in the cold. Wrinkles where the smiles had been, stories where our youth once lived. The world kept spinning far away, we kept one unchanging day. Funny how a simple place can become a lifetime. Maybe love ain't always measured by the names that people use. Maybe it's the road remembered, even after maps are new. Some things ask for every day, some ask only once a year. Strange how one faithful afternoon can carry all the rest. Right on time beneath the oak, gray now showing through us both. The watch still ticks inside my coat, though I barely need it now. 'Cause every year before I leave, the wind arrives a breath too soon. Like the tree already knows you'll be there, just like always. Morning road across the tide, mist hung low on either side. The church bell rang before mine did. Still we woke beneath the same sky. Your daddy owned the cotton fields, mine worked the sawmill down the creek. Two little towns, one winding stream, close enough to wait. Every evening near sundown, that old ferry crossed the brown. Funny how 10 minutes ride could feel like borrowed time. But that old ferry knew our names long before the town folk came. Back and forth through muddy light, keeping our small world alive. The river never pulled apart what was already in our hearts. Funny how the deepest line was never in the water. Some nights we'd meet where willows grew, skip flat stones till one sank through. Tell me about the life you'd seen across a world I'd never reach. Your mama dreamed of city schools, mine just prayed the crops came through. Same moon rising over both, different windows catching it. One day whispers filled the dark, long before the Ferry stopped. Funny how old rumors sail faster than the curve. Kept its course, never asking who was poor, never cared what names we wore, which side we called home. The water carried every prayer, every promise through the air. Funny how a river flows straighter than a human heart. Love ain't built to fight. Every wall the people raise, maybe sometimes all it asks is one more crossing before the daylight fades. The ferry kept on moving, the seasons kept on turning, only people kept deciding which shore belonged to whom. That old ferry's still out there, crossing mornings just like then. Different faces, different hands, holding tickets in the wind. Every time I hear its horn, it carries me back once more. Funny how the shortest crossing became the longest road. Across the field, helmet straps and nervous breath. Coach kept drawing up the plays, I kept stealing one more glance. Third row by the painted rail, blue jean jacket, auburn tail. Every kickoff, every cheer, somehow you were always there. Crowds would blur into one sound, names dissolved into the night. Funny how one single face could quiet all that noise.
touchdown every fall. I looked your way before them all. People talk about hometown glory, Friday wins, and schoolyard stories. Funny how my favorite part was never on the field. Slipped to graduation, locker halls grew strangely still. Banners folded, jerseys boxed, the scoreboard finally slept. Cap and gown beneath the sun, pictures taken one by one. I searched the crowd the way I always had, but your seat was empty now. For a heartbeat I believed maybe I'd waited far too long. Funny how goodbye arrives before we feel prepared. Those old bleachers stood alone, keeping echoes of our own. Every season that went by still lived beneath those Friday lights. Then I heard you call my name, not from somewhere up above. Funny how the longest road was 20 steps across that field. You said, I wondered how much longer before you even finished. I was laughing through the words. Maybe courage isn't found at the line of scrimmage. Maybe it's found after the final whistle. Now those bleachers weather rain, paint grows thin year after year. New kids chase their Friday dreams under those familiar lights. Every time we drive back home, you still point toward row 3. Funny how forever started the day your seat was empty. Tailgate warm from August sun, pickup parked where the blacktop ends. Blanket spread across the bed, a million stars above our heads. You unfolded that paper map, creases worn from years gone past. Laid it softly on your knees, like tomorrow had a shape. You drew circles here and there, Montana skies, Pacific air. Funny how blue ink can reach farther than 4 wheels. We drew circles on the map before we ever packed a bag, chasing names we'd never seen, like they already knew us. You wanted deserts after rain, I wanted towns with porch swing chains. Funny how the longest roads can begin without moving. The old radio conversations as we'd go, not because the truck was rolling, but because the night kept drifting. You asked where we'd be 10 years on. I pointed where the rivers ran. Truth is, I had no idea. I just knew I'd follow you. A shooting star slipped out of sight. Neither one of us made a wish. Funny how some dreams are better when spoken out loud. We drew circles on the map, laughing over folded cracks. Every promise found a place somewhere between those county lines. The stars looked close enough to hold, our hands fit easy in the cold. Funny how forever felt small enough to fit that truck. Maybe life redraws the roads, changes exits, bends and turns. Maybe not every circle finds its morning, but hope has funny weeks for staying folded, waiting for another summer night. That old map still rides with me, edges soft from memories. Some blue circles turned into sunsets, some still wait their turn. Whenever headlights meet the dark, I trace those faded little marks. Funny how the greatest trip is dreaming it with you.
July settled on the creek, barefoot days and cut-off jeans. Old rope hanging from an oak, swinging slow above the street. Your laughter floated through the heat like the birds at 3:30. Every sunset found us there, thinking time was ours to keep. You traced circles in the sand, I drew futures with a stick. Funny how forever fits inside one summer's kiss. And that old rope swing learned our names, rocked with every dream we made. You said meet me when the fireflies return. I smiled and carved it in the bark. Some promises don't chase the wind, they settle softly into trees. It's funny how one little word can outlive a season. August packed inside your trunk, books replaced the fishing rods. The station road felt far too long. though it barely left this town. You wore tomorrow in your eyes, I wore dust upon my boots. Neither one of us cried first, the whistle did it for us. One last hug beneath the oak, one last silence neither broke. Funny how goodbye can sound like leaves without the wind. That old rope swing kept its pace, moving though we walked away. You said next summer, soft and sure, like seasons always keep their word. The creek still carried evening gold, the stars still found that little road. Funny how the smallest town can hold the biggest hope. Sound, I never crossed your name away, still past that old oak every day. Some calendars hang on walls, mine hung from that swinging road. Now the fireflies fill the air, the rope still dances without care. Our carving's worn, but still remains soft beneath the summer rain.